What is up, everyone? I have a exciting one for you today. We just bought something ice fishing related, and I'm gonna do a little unboxing for you. Speak up in the back. What's today's date and high temperature? That's very negative thinking, but it's August 10th and it's a high of 88. Anyway, stop being negative. We have some ice fishing gear coming in and I'm excited. It's coming right around the corner. And so I want to do a little unboxing for you for a new piece of equipment that I have this year that I'm super pumped about. Now, I don't do a lot of unboxings, but one thing I will tell you is every time you order something, it could be like the smallest lure. They're going to send it in a big brown box with all kinds of paper inside of it for this little tiny lure, right? Except for this one time when I want to do an unboxing and I don't want you guys to know what it is until I have it open. They're going to send it like this. So if you guys could do me a favor and just go ahead and be surprised when I open it like you didn't see the picture on the outside of the box. Now, before we get into opening this, if you watch my channel, you'll know I have an Ion. Ion Alpha, it's got the metal bit, which I'm fine with. I love that ice auger. It's my favorite ice auger. I'll never go to Eskimo. I'll never go to Strike Master. And I don't know what the beeping is with a Strike Master every time you pull the button. That's super annoying to me, and my dog actually thinks it's his collar beeping, so he runs off even when I'm watching YouTube videos. I actually have to shut the beep off on the GoPro so he doesn't get scared. And before you come at me in the comments, he's only been shocked one time ever on the lowest setting. So him being scared's on him because I've never used it after that and now he just hates the beep. So anyway, back on track with this. So I love my Ion, but the thing about my Ion is it's around 22 pounds. And sometimes I like to go early season when there's just enough ice to be safe, and late season when there's just enough ice to be safe. I'm going out on foot. I don't bring the snowmobile, so I really like to pack light. Now again, if you've watched my YouTube channel, don't you have a Jiffy torch? I did have a Jiffy torch, but I sold it when I decided I was going to get this. And without deep diving too much into the Jiffy torch, I absolutely loved it. I had zero problems with it. I actually just bought new blades for it. They have the chipper blades, and I fully expected to just keep running that. But I have a YouTube channel. I need to try new products for you guys, is what I tell my fiance. It's not for me. No. It's for you guys. But anyway, let's get into this thing. So it is the Eskimo Pistol Bit 2.0. It's coming in at just under 4 pounds, they say. But if you read the descriptions, it's 3.9 pounds. So just under. And that obviously does not count the drill that you use, so still half the weight. And the Ion I put in a big bag, which adds some weight. It's got an extension in there that we wouldn't need for this, so yeah, half the weight we'll call it. We got some directions. Alright guys, there it is. Composite flights, 8-inch, 2.0. It does have the cover, and there's the blades right there. Now, to my knowledge, these go at a steeper angle than the first one. The Jiffy torch had one blade. This looks super, super easy to change the blades. Got a couple Allen head right here, and it looks like one bolt down through here, which I'm assuming will pop this out. So, parts easily accessible for when you need to change things. You obviously have this, so it does the guard, so it doesn't go down the hole. And I mean, I know a lot of times there's single companies that make all this stuff for people and they put their own name on it. But there's a lot of similarities between this and the Jiffy Torch. So that's a good thing, right? Because I love the Jiffy Torch. This whole setup's different. Obviously the 2-blade, different style blade. I had the chipper blade on mine. And this is more of the turbo blades. So, I mean, those things are sharp. Now I'm gonna keep the beard. It's almost hunting season. But you could probably cut some hair with that thing. So they're calling this 2.4 inches of ice per second. That could depend on the drill that you use. I have DeWalt, but on my torch I was always using a flex drill. It's I believe a Lowe's brand. It's not top of the line. I believe it's 24 volt. And I just use that one for the torch, and I use that one for camping season. I throw it in the camper for the stabilizer jacks and stuff like that. That way I'm not constantly bringing my DeWalt stuff. And to be honest, I don't really want my expensive drills getting thrown around, risk having them taken out of the truck or anything like that when I have a cheaper option that works. The second that drill starts to struggle, I'm just gonna put the DeWalt on it, or possibly a Milwaukee. I've invested in some Milwaukee tools lately, so I could just get the tool only and go from there. But again, that's just little decisions like that I like to think about. So, and I do what's best for me. So, but I'm not going to get out on the ice and struggle. I'm not going to get out there with, 1960s Craftsman's drill, even though that was back when Craftsman was actually good. But you get my point. So 2.4 inches per second is what they're calling for. Obviously, because it's August, I can't go try that out. But there's no doubt in my mind that this will be sufficient enough for us to... The second I start buying stuff and talking ice fishing, Arian's at work right now and she knows something's up. But what do you guys rock? Do you guys rock one ice auger for the year and you just use it no matter what and you just deal with the weight? Do you guys only use a drill option throughout the whole year? Do you guys have multiple setups like I do? Something if I'm bringing the snowmobile or something if I'm on foot? An important note on that is the Jiffy Torch we took up to northern Maine late season, and it's actually what sold me on the Jiffy Torch. It was my cousin's at the time. I looked over and his drill battery, which would have been about here, was almost touching the ice. That's how much ice we had, and his Jiffy Torch was going through it. At the time I had a Jiffy Gas, and that sold me for the next season to go get that Jiffy Torch, because if it can go through that amount of ice, then it can go through early season, late season ice when there's not a ton. I will say the one thing the Jiffy Torch has over this is this cover's fine, right? It does the job. It's, it's on there secure, but that Jiffy Torch did have that nice bag with the sling on it that you could throw, over your back, or hold on to, or hang in your garage. So I'd say this would probably even fit in the Jiffy bag if I had kept it, but I sold it with the Jiffy Torch. But I'd say that's the only thing that I would say kudos to the Jiffy on doing. This will be fine though. I'll make it work. What, did you want to be in my YouTube video?
Yeah.
Frickin' guy. So again, not talking anything bad about this. I bought this for you guys. In a couple months, we're gonna be able to check it out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can check out those adventures, and also stick around for if I buy any more things for you, not for me. Stick around. See you on the next one.